Hello, guys, and welcome back to episode 6 of Minecraft Castles and Cities. Today we're taking a look at Castle Stonehart, and it's a big sucker of a castle, so let's jump right into it. Coming down here to begin with, we have the castle town, so it's got a few little buildings for people who work in the castle, basically. You've got your chapel, of course, a blacksmith. You can come down here to see the house. And we've also got the kennel master, so the guy who takes care of the doggies. Oops. Coming back up here, we can also see the stables and the granary. So this is a pretty simple little design. Basically a bunch of trapdoors around a little hopper to look like it's depositing grain. And if you come up here, see that it is full of wheat. All right, I'm doing this one at sunset, basically. Let me know in the comments if that's something you guys want to see again, or if you prefer the noon. I think it gives it a nice color, but it might be a bit dark, so I'm not sure. This is a little training area, so for melee, as well as if you're shooting arrows. And we're coming now to the first tower, so there's a lot of layers of defense for this place. We have the first portcullis, which comes down, the second portcullis, and then you get trapped in here, basically. The way to get up into this tower is through an iron door that would be locked. And here you can see the mechanism for both of the portcullises. And up here we just have a little fire so we can, keep warm while we're on night duty. Now we come to the first drawbridge, so you would obviously raise this if people are attacking the castle. And here we have two basically pulleys that you would pull down for the drawbridge. See a little statue here, like a little picture it like a bust, so it's just above the shoulders basically. And we can come up here, to see basically the guard area, as well as the barracks. So this is a pretty full tower. There's a lot going on. And then up here is the flag, so we can raise and lower this big sucker of a flag. And I want to show you just down here is a little tidal pool. So similar to what I did in Varden Keep, it's just a little basically a place full of dead coral, moss, that kind of thing. And now we can come across this bridge here to get to the throne room, which is the first real building of Castle Stonehart. Bit challenging making a diagonal throne, but I think it works well enough. It's basically like this big black stone spiky thing, inspired by the Iron Throne from Game of Thrones. And you have these really nice long windows and a tall building. I think it adds really good atmosphere. Coming now into here, we have the feast hall. You have two tables set up, of course, bunch of chandeliers, got your bread, your little cake stands, long candles. Here we have the Lord's table. So you even have your little throne in here too. There's a lot of ways to go from here, so let's see. This is a coat room essentially, so you can hang your clothes in when you get in here if you're soaking wet from the the stormy weather outside. Over here is just a little bit of a small little sleeping area. And the real stuff is basically going to happen on this side. So up here, we can now come to the... Okay, we can now come to the first floor. So this is a pretty weird little staircase. Don't really have too much to say about that. It's kind of just the math didn't work out. Here we have a spinning wheel, a little storage closet, and this is laundry. If you've noticed, all my castles have a laundry room because it's important. You can't forget that people live in these places. And if we come on this side, we can see basically the 2 bedrooms for the son and the daughter of the Lord. So the son's room is here. It's a little covered bed. Got a balcony. A pretty nice view, actually. As well as a little changing room. And then on this side, we have the daughter's bedroom. So a nice little yellow. Gotta keep with the theme, so yellow and black colors for this place. And that'll about do it for this floor. Now we're gonna go to the top. And up here we have the Lord's floor. So this whole area is just a private sitting room. So you have little stools here on the side, some chairs, cushions, couches, fireplace. You got your own little your own little barrel of wine. Nice, really big covered balcony here. We can actually come in here to the bathroom. So you could take your bath, throw on a towel, and then just head out and chill in the balcony with a little cup of wine in the morning. And now coming in here is the bedroom. So nice, really big covered bed along with his bathroom and hers as well. And over here is just a nice little desk area. Pretty shiny diamond. But that'll do it for this floor. Now if we come to the top, we can see these crenellations are meticulated, which basically means that they stick out a little bit, which allows you to essentially come up real close and shoot down at people who are coming close to the walls. There are 5 little areas. So this is just a generic little tower. This one is a guard room, kind of like the top of the Dread Fort. This one is the bell tower. That's got a little place to kneel across and a chain here for the bell. I'll show you that actually. It's this really skinny little tower here. And there's a bell at the top. And the last little bit that we have is this little kind of empty defensive tower. That's not all there is for the castle though, because you may have noticed that it goes down and there's another entrance here. So down where this ship is the second entrance to Stoneheart. You would enter through this long vaulted little hallway. Here's a little generic storage room. On the left here we have a prison cell. So you could cram up to like 4, maybe 5 or 6 prisoners down here under the castle in this little dripping cave. And here, to haul all the supplies all the way up, we have a crane. Isn't that convenient? And here's the lever that you would use, like the little hang crank, just to get this bad boy coming up. This level is mostly going to be bedrooms and such. So this is for the servants. And if we go up 1 level, we will see the level that is reserved for cooking and such. So here we have a kitchen, recipe book of course. You can see we got mushrooms, a little bell so you know when it's ready. Cooking some meat over the fire. Here we have some wheat that's being stored. Oh, that's pretty. Little pantry here. A lot going on. Okay. The meat room, of course. Large wine cellar, multiple layers deep. Closet, another big closet storing some paintings. And there's something specific I'm trying to find, but it's a very confusing hallway. Bedroom. Here we go. This is the greenhouse. Ah, geez. Okay. So the greenhouse, they're growing carrots and beets, and the good thing is that even when it gets snowy and cold, you can still grow some very nice little vegetables here in the winter. And of course, you have your compost for making sure they grow well, and a little chair here so you can enjoy the view of the endless stream of lava. Now that's about going to do it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, very much appreciated, or a comment. Next episode, probably going to be a smaller castle. I'm thinking Evergreen, which is a little swampy thing sitting right out on the water. But that's about going to do it for today, guys. So yeah,